Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Last time we went in it, took down the Great Jagras, and we upgraded our sword a little bit. And now we have to go and construct a new campsite in the ancient forest. So, to do that we want to open up our world map, and we want to go into the ancient forest. Now on expeditions there is no limit to the amount of times that you can faint, there is no time limit. Resources all respawn. It's essentially go and just go. Do what you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in there and I will see you on the map. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Let's look for the campsite.
Okay, like I always say, research is
If I
neat,
get
but
to the
first...
campsite first, or
Can
if
you
you're
stop
lost,
interrupting me?
Open up your map or use your scout flies to track me.
Okay, I always say research is neat, but first we need to eat.
Whenever
You have a
leave
barbecue
the
spit
base
hand.
without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
You done? Good. Right. So that was just a tutorial about how to use the spit roast and cook your meat up. On expeditions you don't get any equipment in a supply box, so let's completely ignore that, and I want to go this way. So for the most part, let's run around and open up as much of the map as we can while also completing our objective. There's more map we unlock now,
Over here.
less we have to deal with later. So this guy is the Linanian expert. There are wild palicos that roam the area, and if you manage to find them and sometimes aid them, they will join your cause. So let's find out what he's going to say. Oh hello, I'm a researcher with the Commission. My field is the Grimalkines. Yes, Grimalkines. Grimalkines are a type of Linian that are native to the New World. I wish to communicate with them and learn their lingo. But these creaky old bones, could be cranky as well, just can't keep up with the flighty little chaps. Please, perhaps you could help. It would be of help. Wow. Words, please. By my gnarly knuckles, if you could chase after them, we'd track them down in the time it takes to say meow. What do you say? You'd be doing an old man a favour. Yeah, I can do that, I guess. No reason not to. So, let's say there's doodles that the cats make. Just pick them up and it'll track them just like a monster track. And then once you get enough, we'll be able to track down where the Grimalkines are. So, unique mushroom colonies, these are items that give you research points, and that's it. They don't provide any other benefit, they just give you points. However, research points do become more valuable as the game goes on, so it is good to pick up as many as you can when you can. I rarely come to this part of the map, so I am very confused and lost. So, if I remember right, then the camp should be up this way. So I'm just going to sprint straight for it, because watching someone gather stuff and just run about like an idiot isn't really that interesting. It's not here, it's in the next area, I have to believe. I really hope I'm right, otherwise I have no idea where it is. Excuse me? Oh, it's the Jaggers. So whenever you get spotted by something, the scout flies will glow red, and any trails that you're following will just immediately be gone. You have to find your way out yourself. You have to leave combat by either killing what's attacking you, or by leaving the area. Now, leaving the area doesn't mean just leave their line of sight. It means leave the area. You see the yellow split line that's on the map between 7 and 8? That is the area boundary. If a large monster is attacking you, I don't know if it's the same for small monsters, then they will chase you up to the area boundary. There are a couple of exceptions that I found that will chase you between them, but if you leave the area and it's a distance behind you, then it will likely stop attacking you. So, this is the campsite here, I believe.
Your wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scout flies are
Wait,
taking you.
no,
You can
that's
also
not the
use
one
it
that
to
wants
keep
me to
tabs
get.
on monsters.
Okay, that's fine. I know where the other one is. However, this is another campsite that can be built up as well, so when I go back to town, there will be another bounty there to establish this one. There are question mark footprints over here. Hi. I believe those footprints belong to something I really don't want to run into, so I'm going to do my best to just completely ignore him. So I want to go this way, I believe. But no, the Grey Forest can be a little bit confusing at times. It's a very large map.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
I am fully aware. Actually, I might as well go over that just now. So when you're on your
You
map...
can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it from the wildlife map.
Okay, let's just get away from him. Okay. So, when you're on your map and you see somewhere you want to go to, like say I want to go with this person here, if I press down on the right stick, I'll put a little pin in the map there. And when you come out of the map, your scout flies will lead you directly there. So it's a good way of doing things if you get lost, like I do. I don't know. This map's just... I don't know when it wants me to go up things, or when it wants me to go down things, or etc, etc. But they can be a bit confusing. So I'm going to go talk to you while I'm right beside you. Well, hi there. Fancy meeting someone new out here. I'm the editor in charge of the field guide. It's my job to learn and disseminate as much as possible about the endemic life here. The endemic life here includes small animals, fish, basically anything that won't try to eat you. And I love them all to pieces. My research tasks are to capture, observe, study, verify, record, and play with any endemic life I find. I'm a busy bee. The New World is literally crawling with undiscovered specimens. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have enough hands.
Oh, yeah!
Enough hands? Oh yeah, what if you became my assistant? If you capture any endemic animals, you could even let them loose in your home for some first-hand observation. Who could say no? But don't answer just yet. Think it over. Then come see me again. I promise the little critters will bring you nothing but joy. Cool. Right. So, hello there. Hi. You want me to go up here? That's fine. So here's our campsite that we were actually looking for.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we want to do is we want to hunt this guy down so that we can establish a camp. Skiviks has some really funny moments, and I really hope some of them show up right now.
Open the wildlife map and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
No, I'm going to kill this guy. So what they were talking about there with investigations is that sometimes you'll get quests at the resource center, the place that we picked up our bounties, that if you take on those ones, like say you're wanting to farm a material, like say I want to get lots of this guy's materials, and I took on a normal quest for it, then that's all I'd ever get was normal rewards for it. However, if I take on an investigation, then I'll get bonus materials for completing that investigation. And it's based on a tier system depending on what you'll have a chance on getting. So Skiviks, he is basically a standard raptor enemy from Monster Hunter. he does a lot of pecking attacks, he does a lot of jumping attacks. The thing that's unique about him though is that he'll occasionally dig like he just did, and he will pick up a weapon for to use against us. So in this case it was a stone, but it can be a pot, it can be an egg. And when that happens, it is really inadvisable to attack from the front, like because of the reason that just happened there. You bounce off. And you really don't want to bounce off, because that causes a delay. You're stopped from attacking for a while, you're stopped from moving for a while, like about a second, second and a half, something like that. Could be lower, I'm a bad judge of it. But it costs you a lot for it to bounce off a monster. You really don't want it. Avoid it when possible. So that's just going to be what this is. Just chase him down, kill him. It's not very difficult. Just remember to watch out for what he's doing. And don't hit the stone. Oh. Well, I guess that's a good introduction to Paratoads. So Paratoads, you can use them yourself without getting paralyzed. I'm just a moron. What they do is whenever they take damage, or whenever you run past them and kick them, they'll release a paralyzing gas. And anything that's in it, you, monsters, your palico, anything at all, you'll get hit by it. You'll get paralyzed by it. Oh, that was bad. However, if you can use them wisely, unlike me, then what you can do is you can get the monster paralyzed and you get a ton of free damage on him. Which is good times for everyone, except the monster. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, hopefully I can just finish him quickly before he runs away again, but not gonna happen if I miss. So unfortunately I blew that one out of the water for myself. But it's okay. Shouldn't be too long. Kilyuku isn't a very sturdy monster. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay, and hopefully I can hit him in the head. Okay. Well, hit him, so I mean, I'm taking it. Sad the last hit missed. That would have done pretty good. Okay, turn. Nope. Oh, come on. Well, that was embarrassing. That's okay. Another piercing pod. So let's see if I can knock his stone out of his hand. There we go. And it's getting to you. Gotcha. So now I want to try and build my spirit gear back up to the red bar. Which I don't think is going to happen here because it keeps moving around. I'm probably going to, yep, get bowled over. It's okay. Ah, okay. I'm not paying attention, and it is not good. And Spartacus just lost his Vigor Wasp because he got knocked over while trying to use it. However, this is good for a show just now. So if you look at the mini-map just now, the monster has a skull coming off of him. This means that if you're looking to capture a monster, then he's currently in range to be captured. So it's good to pay attention to this when you're looking to capture a monster. Another way to tell is the monster's movements have changed. So you can tell when earlier when I was fighting him and he ran away, he just ran away. Now he's limping up. Okay, I deserve that. Now he's limping. That's a way to tell that the monster's weak enough for capture. That was just awful. Followed by awful. Not a good combination really, to be honest. I need to get that out of his hand. Still got a piercing pod. I'll do it. Can you come down here, please? Not halfway down, all the way down. Okay. Let's get out of the way. Hopefully, really, he's running again. Alright, screw this. Try and catch him on the way. Or if I can see something I can shoot at him, that'd be fantastic. Whoa! Okay then. I'll only try to kill you, got the chill, buddy.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters.
There we go.
Now this is interesting.
Got him.
The resource center when we get back.
So,
Nice job.
there's a big hanging boulder that's in the middle of the forest map,
So we can go home.
which you can use to drop on monsters, and it does massive damage. Absolutely massive damage. So whenever you get a chance to, it's always a good idea for to try and drop that on them, because you will really, really help your cause for to do it. So it seems like I caught a bunch of Cassidons as well with that boulder, so let's just get what we need, and then we'll get out. Now I'm going to grab this bone pile before leaving as well. Did I get all these? I got. Good. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we open up our map. It'll update with any new areas that you found. And we press square, and we can go back to Astera that way. So, now that we're done, let's leave. Okay, so we got a bunch of Kill the Aku materials as a reward, and our Palico picked up bone. So expeditions you never get money rewards for. Palico leveled up, that's good. Almost got level 2 of our Vigor Wasp, which is pretty good. And we got an ingredient. Okay.
Magnifique.
Thanks for making sure the campsite is safe. You went ahead and got the camp all set up. It's yours to use as you
Don't let
like.
me down.
Now that I know what you're made of, I hope I can talk you into taking jobs from me more often. Okay, so now we have a new campsite open up for us, which is pretty good.
I have something special.
Now that I have your attention, I have something special just for you. And that job is to get us an ample supply of mega potions. A hunter of your caliber should know how important they are to any quest. Having said that, we're in short supply and we need someone to help us refill our stocks. Plus, it wouldn't hurt for you to revisit the basics of crafting every now and then, no?
Come back soon.
So please be a good sport about this and help us out. We're counting on you. Okay, so sometimes you'll get delivery requests from people in town, so all you have to do is get the required item and then bring it here. It'll cost you some points to turn it in, but then you'll get a reward for doing so. Like for this one here, they're wanting 1 mega potion supplied with 50 points, and they will give us diced steak as a cooking material for the cat's cafe. So, what we've got to do is we're just going to talk to these guys, and it will automatically complete the bounties that we did, and we'll get the rewards for those. New limited bounty is available and expires in 9 hours. So let's register some new bounties. If I pick up honey, because I'm going to be picking up a lot of that. So the limited bounties you have every week, and I think it's weekly, I'm pretty sure. And if you complete all of them, then you get a very special reward. So these two are blocked out, but I know what they are from my other file. And the other one is Hunter Rathalos. But I won't be doing neither. And there's no way in, what was it, 9 hours? That I'll be able to get that far. I may be underestimating myself, but I honestly do not believe there's a way to do that. So, set up camp, Ancient Forest 1. This is the delivery screen. So, if we switch to pending, then it will only show you the pending ones. But since we only have these two, then that's all it's going to be shown anyway. So setting up Ancient Ports 1, it's going to cost us 2 iron ore and 1 ancient bone and 50 points. However, it gives us access to a new campsite. And I'm going to be taking that. And a great help, Mega Potion, which is the one we just discussed. I'll be doing that as well. I can afford to give up 1 Mega Potion. That's fine. So now we have more cooking materials in the cafe. So let's go around and talk to people that are in town. Get all our stuff together.
Hunt's keeping you busy?
So Hunter, have you gotten used to how things work around here? If you ever find yourself struggling out there on your own, don't be afraid to send up an SOS flare. Other field team members in the area might come to help you out if they see it. Ask for help when you need it, and answer the call when others need it. It'll make you a better hunter. Okay, so let's talk to Mr. Man. Hello.
You've done well.
Nice work clearing out the camp. I knew you'd come through, and now we're finally ready. Alright, Hunter, the Pookie Pookie hunt is on. Once you've hunted the target, the scholars will be able to get a closer look at that evidence you found. I cannot stress enough how vital taking out that Pookie Pookie is for the Commission. This could be the break we've been looking for.
We're the ones to get it done.
Good luck, and be careful.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
Okay, so our next mission is to take out the Pookie Pookie. So, let's see, do I have time to do that? Yeah, I guess I do. So let's go do that. It hasn't been that eventful this episode anyway, so
Working hard?
no problem doing that. Hey, working hard. What's that? You heard me mumbling? Yeah, the chef asked me to rustle up some ingredients for him, but I've still got so much eating to do. Whoa, you serious? You'll go and get them for me?
luck.
Phew, thanks. You're a lifesaver. We fivers gotta look out for each other, eh? Well, here are the details. Good luck. So, he wants moss wine hide in return for King Truffle. So, it's really worth doing the ingredients quest, because the more items you have available to you in the canteen, the more likely you are to get a very, very good benefit. So it is generally a good idea to go ahead and do that. So I will get this Pookie Pookie quest up just now. And I shall see you there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're out in the field and we're going to be looking for Pookie Pookie. As you can see, we started at the new camp, so shows that off. Okay, so that is an Anjanath footprint, I believe, so we want to stay away, clear him. Don't believe we're ready to fight an Anjanath. Would be a good challenge, I guess. These aren't the footprints I'm looking for. What if I go up this way? I don't think this is going to take me where I need to be. Plus I just lost the scout flies. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Mushroom. There's more footprints there. Let's grab those. I think I might be going the right direction, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, definitely. There he is. It's just a Pookie Pookie, chill. Okay, so Pookie Pookie. This guy is, I wouldn't say challenging, but he is quite annoying. So, the thing about Pookie Pookie, he's the first monster that we come across that will cause us to shrink away from his scream. Oh, wow. Well, there's Anjanath. How to handle this? I'm just going to go ahead and hide my Spore Puff. So, he's leaving.
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry
Where's he
up
going?
before you
He's
get
gone this way.
noticed again.
Okay. So I'm just going to run away from Anjanath because bugger that. So, as I was saying, the thing about Pookie Pookie, he is the first monster that we've come across that when he screams, he'll make us shrink away from it. It's really, it's really, really loud. And it causes us to be stunned for a second or two. He also does a lot of poisoned attacks, so we really, really want to avoid that, and that can come from both his tail and from his mouth. He'll either spit them at you or he'll release a poison cloud from his mouth, As demonstrated there, he also has an extendable tongue, which he can use to slap the hell out of you. However, he is also the first monster we've come across at the moment that we can sever the tail from. So once you sever the tail, you get an additional card from it. So it's a good way to get extra materials if you're looking for it. Now, unfortunately, we haven't had a moment alone with the boy, because other very rude boys decide that it's their fighting, not mine. So, I'm just gonna slap them both. And hope for the best. Are you leaving? No, you're eating. That's rude. You're in the middle of a fight, mate. What the hell are you doing? Oh, that's a problem. My health is fine. Shut up, Ashley. Okay. So there is a slight window where you can roll out of a monster's scream, but I'm very bad at timing it. So, I do try. Yeah, I'm just bad at it. So, there are ways to mount monsters. If you do a jumping attack or a sliding jump attack, and you connect, then you have a percentage chance for to mount the monster. And this increases or decreases depending on whether it's the first time. Well, not increases, what the fuck am I talking about? It decreases every time the monster's been mounted, so if you want to get the damage in, then you really want to do it on the first try. So once you've hit enough, then you'll get a bunch of attacks, and end with a final slap that will down the monster. So now's your chance to just beat the absolute piss out of him. You know, if it wasn't bad. If it wasn't bad. Absolutely brilliant. Immediately. Fantastic. We're going this way. Okay. Are we going this way? These Skevflies lying to me. No? Good. Alright, let's sharpen our blade while we're out. Alright, let's pop our health back up to full. And where'd you go? Over here. Ah, I didn't mean to hit you. Come over here. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a trap, isn't it? Maybe it's not actually. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be a trap, but I guess it must come into play later. I don't really remember. Alright, so there's the tail severed. And there's the tongue I was talking about. Very annoying. Okay, so now that all that's left is to beat the absolute brakes off this guy, and we're done. I really want to land my special attack. I'll do wonders to end in this fight. So, you can see it does a whole lot of damage, so whenever there's an opportunity to land it, I really want to be using it. However, I'm really, really bad at this at timing it. No, sorry, my fault. And now it just wants to auto-target him, which is brilliant. Oh, hit that innocent Jaguars, what did it do? Let's see if we can line that up again. Got him. Okay. Damn. Should have known he was going to do that. Looks like he's trying to run. So let's just beat the piss out of him. Stop him from getting in there. So once monsters have been downed, it looks like there's no threat. Smaller monsters can come along to your aid. So it's always good to keep an eye on that. But if there's smaller monsters in the area, then there's certain things that you want to try and do more than others. And there's people out there will be like, but you shouldn't really be needing help. Yeah, well, fair enough, but I don't really care.
Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
So if you hit monsters, oh fuck, I think that's coming in. If you hit monsters with piercing pods or most of the special pods that come from them dropping them, then they're very, very likely to be stunned or get interrupted with what they're doing. It's a better way of putting that, I guess. It's not really a stun, but it's a good way to stop things fleeing the area. And where the fuck was that tail? It's up there somewhere. If you can interrupt a monster from fleeing the area, then it's always a good sign. Because you don't really want to be chasing them across the map, you know? Not if you don't have to. So keeping it in one place, you know, you've been fighting it there for a while, and you should know the layout of the area a bit better than if you're chasing it around. Like, if you're chasing it around, then there's always a chance you're going to run into a monster that you didn't know was there, or something like that, you know? It's kind of what I like. Well, one of the things that I really like about this game is there's a lot more room for error, and there's a lot more room to be surprised, because it just feels like a proper ecosystem. There's always something around the corner that could just take your legs out from under you if you're not prepared for it, you know? It's quite fun. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff for Pookie Pookie. Got its quills, poison sack, Pookie Pookie sack, and a bunch of upgrade materials. Okay. Got our level 2 Vigor Wasp spray, so it's going to be more efficient now. Heal a little bit more. And that's us returning to town.
You've done well.
Excellent work putting down that Pookie Pookie. I knew I put the task in the right hands. Just to catch you up, we're hot on the tail of Zora Magdaros now.
Listen up.
But there's more to figure out. I need the 5th to protect our scholars while they investigate. I'm putting you in charge of the Wildspire Waste. The quest will begin once you've convened on site.
Alright, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation. Make sure you know what you need to do.
Okay.
So now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup at the Wildspire Waste.
So we completed a bounty or two there. So we're going to go hand those in and get our rewards for it. And let's replace that with bone piles. So I do want me some bone piles. So we need moss wine hide for this. That's okay. And still don't have any materials to upgrade my sword any further, so I'm not going to be bothered too much about that. However, there might be something I can do for it to make a more powerful one in the interim period while we're waiting for our elemental sword. So I'm going to come talk to the smithy. So let's upgrade our iron katana. How far can we take this? These earth crystals. 297. 330. I don't think it's worth it. Although it does give us green sharpness, I think. If I'm looking at that right. A little bit of green sharpness. Oh, wait a minute. I can upgrade it into Kuliaku. Which would make it a lot worth it. Okay, let's do that. So, we'll upgrade our Iron Katana to Iron Katana 2, and then into First Dance 1, which will give us 330 attack power, green sharpness, and 15% affinity. So what affinity does is it's essentially critical chance. So whenever you hit an attack on a monster, you'll have that percentage chance to do, I think it's 150% damage, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's straight double or if it's 150, like just an extra half of the damage you're already doing. But I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. So we got a little bit done today, and I'm quite happy with that, even though I was playing absolutely horrendously. Missed quite a lot of things I shouldn't, but hey. Thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.